father, who is incarcerated currently. I felt called to share it. I had to be his mouthpiece essentially here at all times for the last 15 years. And my great-grandmother had passed in 2019 and he wrote this poem for her. However, my older brother, Rose, his life was taken on Monday. So I feel the connection to that, and I just want to commemorate both of these individuals with this poem. This is also my first open mic. Alright. It's called Nana's Birds and the Bread They're Fed. Nana loved to feed the birds every day. You know, it didn't matter the weather, rain, sleet, hail, snow. When I was a young girl, she told me to take some bread outside and feed her birds. And I asked her why she fed the birds, and she told me that if she didn't feed the birds, then who will? That the birds didn't have hands and only ate the food that God left them on the ground for them to eat. I looked outside and noticed that the birds had gone, and I told her so. She just smiled and told me to throw the bread on the ground anyways. That the birds would come when it was time. So I went outside to feed Nana's birds. As soon as I threw a few pieces on the ground, birds flew out from everywhere to peck at Nana's bread. From that day on, I saw my Nana as God's personal assistant, helping those who had difficulty helping themselves. You see, there are three kinds of people in this world. Those who do what they want, those who do what others want them to do, and there are the very few who choose to do what must be done. Nana was one of those few, a rare and selfless breed. The mother of all mothers, deserving of her grand position. Every woman paid attention, every man would listen. She was everything good, the ultimate essence, and you knew it in the millisecond you entered her presence. Her eyes shone the sweetest smile, and she gave the warmest hugs, similar to those of the sweetest child. She made every boo-boo better. Must have been the conjure, kachupa, and the couscous in her. And she had a way with the food, addicted. You could sell her leftovers, they were so delicious. And she didn't just feed you, she fed your soul, early, with her coffee, boiled eggs, and toast. Your silent partner, ghostwriter to your song of life. Didn't matter whether you were wrong or right, what you did or where you're from. If you were hungry, you ate. If not, she still offered you some. She was the perfect view from God's mountain's crest. She nurtured you, the bountiful breast of all breasts. She was my constant ray of sunshine crashing through the sun blinds to brighten up my darkest day. My jumbo umbrella from the rain, on her watch, not one shoelace could one drop claim. My shelter from the lightning, my earmuff from the rolling thunder, my soft tissue for the tear ducts swollen up under my eyelids. See, I live for my kids to emulate my Nana who's been there for my slips and my falls and my bids. You never know just how short life is. Live 98 years and you still fight tears. Cause she's gone and we mourn, unsatisfied with the time that we've known her, thirsting for one more day to sleep on it, just to wake up early in the wee morning, just to see Florence, the esteemed poet. Yeah, Nana was a poet. And everything she did had cadence and flow, and if you paid attention, then you would know it. Her favorite quote, who are they to judge? And what she do for me? She taught me how to love, unconditionally. We're all together here, Nana's birds, waiting, starving to be fed, if but for just one more time by Nana and her unconditional bread of love. Written by the grandson of Florence E. Barrows and delivered by the great-granddaughter of Florence E. Barrows.